Brothers and sisters, welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about the next leg up of this bull market, the one that's gonna make most of the money this far, and especially if you missed the actual 2023 and 2024 rally. And I'm gonna share with you here why I do think this is the case today, and why I do think we're seeing now the actual real final strongest leg up on cryptos. So with no further ado, let's get in today's video. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. So we all see recently how Bitcoin has held strong above this level in range where everybody was calling Bitcoin is going to 60k, 50k. This is over. The bears were all out of their closets again, but regardless, Bitcoin held strong above 76k, and most importantly, recently we've seen it reclaim back above 80k. But what I want to show you and why this is the beginning of the actual last leg, the most strongest leg usually in the bull markets. This is, by the way, where we seen Shiba Inu pull a massive rally back in the days here, where we seen this massive rally on Shiba Inu. This happened on the second most strongest leg of Bitcoin back in 2021, and this is what causes usually massive rallies on altcoins, like 100x's and those dream pumps that we remember. So is this the actual beginning of that? And to answer that now, guys, you can see how strong Bitcoin has been now recently, especially after we've seen this massive crash on the stock market. Bitcoin held strong above 75k, now back above 80k, 84k. This shows a lot of strength here, a lot of demand, and also we're seeing now slowly cryptos starting to mature and run out of sellers. Even coins and altcoins. I've seen recently Fart Coin now. Fart Coin, that after a massive collapse, people thought that this was dead. Now I'm seeing a lot of noise around it on Twitter, that people now talking about it because it started rallying, closing in onto that 1 billion, even low caps recently, like Brett on 8 seen this massive rally and then back again bouncing off this floor here. A lot of things that tells me, look, baby, the market has had enough of these dumps, and maybe we've seen the bottom, as I've been saying on my videos recently. As you can see, guys, you cannot disregard a 20% drop on the S&P, 21% drop, and that caused the Feds to come up. That caused as well Trump to say that we are posing the tariffs. We're seeing more and more news today about how Trump is going to back off from the tariffs, and how are they not going to implement tariffs on chips and electronics and all that stuff, which is just a slow backing off, let's say, as Trump doesn't like to look like a fool. They want to back off slowly from the tariffs as the market recovers back up. So what I want to show you here, guys, if the market recovers back up, which I strongly believe it's gonna do, that's what happened last time, guys. This is what happened last time. Shiba Inu went crazy back in the days here. We had a massive meme coin season, especially altcoin season. We had coins doing 100x's, 200x's. We got like Axie Infinity doing as the same thing, gaming coins, all sort of coins actually rallying. So that's what I'm waiting for to happen here, and why I am even more bullish here, how it as well is bouncing off that swing failure pattern that we've seen here. Took the lows here, back from here, now coming back up. And what I want to show you most importantly is the global liquidity breaking out. This is very massive. This is usually precedes bull market, and if we overlay this on Ethereum here, as Ethereum shows us basically when we have an altcoin season, as it's the largest crypto basically. So back in the days here, before the lockdowns and everything, the global liquidity broke out, as you can see here, and it caused a rally on Ethereum. It did as well happen before the 2017 bull market. We had this phase here where Ethereum was also underperforming, took out the lows, and global liquidity was going down, but later on global liquidity picked up, and then we had a bull market there. And then again here we have the same thing pretty much that played out exactly like today, where the global liquidity was kind of tightening up. For those that do not know, this is basically shows us how much money is circulating in the world that is kind of might end up buying cryptos, and usually it's very correlated to cryptos. And when you see this breakout, it happened before the actual bull markets. This is Ethereum going nuts here, going crazy with the global liquidity. And since we've seen the global liquidity just trending down, we have not seen any real major outperformance or steady persistent bull market or all season. That's one of the major reasons why. And even though we had those little pumps here on the global liquidity, which also caused rallies, and we had these that caused the rally, then had this that caused the rally, and then we have another one. But this one, guys, is the crazy part, and this is what I've been talking about recently, is the breakout of the global liquidity. Now it's breaking out, telling us this is what's gonna come next, this rally here, especially that we're seeing the Feds are looking at saving the markets after the S&P crash and the tariffs and all that. Pretty much this is what this is telling us. Now, a lot of people have been bearish recently, and it is very normal to see that. This is the markets. This is how the markets work. When we have green candles, everybody calls for 300k Bitcoin. When we have red candles, people call for 10k Bitcoin. So the market psychology is based like that, and that's why I like to look at the global liquidity, Ethereum, other coins. Most importantly, when I look at the global liquidity and I look at the market and what people think, and we have this like extreme fear, irrational, the tariffs, and I know the crash was caused by the tariffs, and I look at each irrationally going down, I know we're gonna have a bounce. I know this was just a mid rally or mid-term rally before the actual real rally, the last one basically. So a lot of people actually got themselves out of their bags here, that they will not participate in the actual real rally, and that's how the market works. The market does not make everybody rich. So at the highs here, everybody want to buy, at the lows here, everybody is selling, but only those, the few that actually understand or actually have a bit of, or have been around. That's why they say you need 3 cycles to actually make money in this crypto space. But I'm trying to do my best here, just sharing with you what I've seen previously. But when you see this, pretty much whenever people are irrationally bearish at the lows, I know we're gonna have a bounce. I know this is not the low. Also, when we have extreme foolishness and extreme degeneracy at the highs, I know this might need a cool off pretty soon. We might see a cool off very soon. So it's pretty much how this works. And the biggest catalyst, as I said, is we're still waiting for the rate cuts to happen. That's the major thing. We're still waiting for the rate cuts to happen. That's gonna cause the global liquidity to even rally higher. And when the rate cuts go below 5% or 4%, which where they are at right now, a lot of money is sitting in these yield earning accounts that if they go to zero, they have nowhere to earn now. And since Ethereum has staking now, ETFs and all that, they can earn now 5% for their ETH, while ETH as well is at its lowest price, and earn as well on the price appreciation. That is very big, and a lot of people are disregarding that, but that's one major thing. For those that do not know, when Ethereum rallies, everything else pumps. This is pretty much like Bitcoin pumping, altcoins pumping. Bitcoin pumps, needs it to pump, then when it pumps, other coins pump. So that's how it is, guys, how I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it this last rally. It's gonna real last. It might last. Once it starts in the global liquidity, it's gonna go nuts. It's gonna last for a few months. It's gonna be heavy. We're gonna have a very strong bull market like the one that we've seen previously. And since basically since the bear market, this rally here was pretty much a front run rally. That's why it feels kind of off, why we topped too early as well. People calling for tops too early. We, for the first time, Bitcoin actually made a new all-time high before the halving. And as well, this was a narrative front run, when since we had the Bitcoin ETFs happen right around here and got everybody bullish, and as well the rumors around the Bitcoin ETF started to happen right around Bitcoin 30k. So I assume that Bitcoin should have never actually went that high until the post halving year, or until the halving year happens. And it did actually rally that high because of the Bitcoin ETFs and all that caused all this front running to happen in the space, while altcoins actually did not follow that. So that's one reason why people have a hard time believing we're gonna get another major rally, which is retail driven, which is institutions driven, which is mostly global liquidity and liquidity being injected driven type of rally that we had in 2021 when the global liquidity was high, and 2017 when the global liquidity was high as well. So that's very important here, guys. Anyways, that's my message for today's video. Stay tuned, hold your bags, stay strong. Bull market is coming, or I might say the strongest part of the cycle is coming, the heaviest, most strongest wave of this cycle. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video till the end, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.